and then under muscle and abuse and all that. And it's just like,
Yeah.
so that just, I mean, that's mostly what human beings do.
But I think it's
Right.
like life. Some people are going to take it and take it to the next level and use it as a tool, and some people aren't. And that's just the way like life goes.
And they're going to yo-yo forever until they completely address the underlying reasons of why they're overeating. I think overeating is such a sensitive topic because it's so emotional. A lot of people use food to numb their emotions. And so if they're taking a drug that's like, oh, I don't have that anymore. Like that part of my brain is just better. But they're not actually addressing the underlying emotional issues. When they get off of it, might just gain it right back.
Another listener question is, what can I do to increase my energy throughout the day, including like what types of exercises they should be doing?
Great question. I mean, I'm a big fan of weightlifting for energy because I think that what a lot of people do is they over-exercise and they do too much cardio and then they're gassed and then they have to like go take a nap. Whereas if you're weightlifting, you guys can speak to this too. Like I feel like you're not as systemically exhausted after weightlifting. Your muscles are fatigued and you're tired and you put in work, but you're not going to be so exhausted that you need to go take a nap. So I'm really into exercising in ways that don't completely deplete you. I also think you're going to be a lot more consistent if you choose forms of exercise that don't completely deplete you and grind you into the ground. Because if you're like, okay, I've got my workout at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I know it's going to kill me. I know I'm going to be dragging myself out of the gym on the floor. You're probably not going to show up to that workout. You're probably going to cancel. Versus if you know, okay, I'm going to go in, I'm going to get really highly targeted work. I'm going to target my muscles. I'm going to feel better. I'm going to have energy for my day. I think that's going to be a lot more sustainable routine that you're more likely to stick to.
What success stories have you seen with your program? Like tell us some things that you've seen where you're just like, holy shit, this is incredible.
I think we get a lot of people who have tried it all. We get a lot of people who have tried Pilates, they've tried CrossFit, they've tried this and this and that. And they're like, okay, I am not seeing results. I'm not able to stay consistent. And they come to us and they're like, I can stay consistent for the first time. And I'm seeing results for the first time. A lot of people are like, I've never seen as good of results. And yet I feel like I'm working out less hard. Again, because like we talked about, it's not necessarily about how hard it feels. It's about the stimulation to the muscle. So when people can really get a hold of that, they're really going to see better results. So they're more consistent. They're seeing better results. And one of my favorite things is that a lot of people are able to kind of do the things in their life a lot easier. There's a lot of transference into your daily life. So people are like, I like to ski. My knees aren't hurting when I'm skiing. I like to travel and hike and my back isn't giving me problems after I go on like an 8-mile hike. So I think the transference into daily life is really cool too.
Did we talk about that on the first one where people like, I think it might've been with you in the first one where it's like a 25, 30-year-old person's like, I have back issues. I was like,
yes.
We did talk about that.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, well, it's likely you're just under muscled. Like you shouldn't have back issues at 25, 30 years old.
Right. And
or maybe your hamstrings aren't strong.
Exactly. If you are stronger, a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on mobility. I think mobility is great, but if you have more muscle and you're stronger, your joints or your muscles cross your joints and improve the health of your joints. So if you have stronger muscles, you're going to have stronger tendons, you're going to have better joint health, you're going to physically feel better. So it's not just the aesthetics, it's also that you physically feel better. And that's also going to allow you to stay more consistent and train harder if you feel better. If you go in and you're like, my back hurts because I just slammed myself into the ground doing this intense workout, or I haven't been working out at all and I need to build some strength.
And then under muscle and abuse and all that. And it's just like,
yeah,
so that just, I mean, that's mostly what human beings do.
But I think it's
Right.
like life. Some people are going to take it and take it to the next level and use it as a tool, and some people aren't. And that's just the way like life goes.
And they're going to yo-yo forever until they completely address the underlying reasons of why they're overeating. I think overeating is such a sensitive topic because it's so emotional. A lot of people use food to numb their emotions.